Hi everyone, welcome to Ajiro Tech, and in this video we'll be looking at the Cambridge IGCSE ICT paper 2 May-June 2018, and we'll be looking at the second variant. So let's dive to data manipulation, okay, which is database. All right. You're going to prepare some report for the company. Make sure all currency value display the same currency symbol and are set to 2 decimal places. Date are to be displayed in the format dd dot y. So obviously what they mean is this 21st, or this is 22, that's January dot 23. Okay, that's what they mean. So this has been established, and decimal place will be like 12 points, so you get right. So I think we're good to go. Import the file J228 apprentice. So let's import the file. I've been able to open it in my background, so I'm going to open the file. So obviously, for us to import this file to our database, we have to open the database on the background, and we're going to save this. Going to save this as Ajiro NDDB. I'm just going to choose where to save it quickly. Okay, create yes, created. I'm going to close this, close. So I'm going to click on external data because we want to bring in an external data. New data source from file to text file. We're going to browse. Browse. We're going to look for it. Okay. 2018. June 22. Yes. Open. Okay. Next. Now endeavor to ensure that your first row contains the field name, and next, and we can do this here. You could do it in the first or the second, whichever one works. Okay, so let's ensure vacancy is text, vacancy ID text, level text, employee name text, subject reference is a text, learning provider text, number, numeric or integer, closing date. Of course, we're going to do that. Okay. Wage, numeric, okay, currency, date release, boolean, supposed to be yes or no. So it's just it's important we make modifications to this. Okay. Okay, the primary key we want vacancy ID. So let's choose vacancy ID. Yes. Finish. Now we're going to make those modifications that we just did. Just going to adjust this. There are some things we still need to look at, some things we still need to trash. Okay, Lord, you bigger than all my problems, bigger than everything. Okay. 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 So right here, I'll click on home. Just gonna save this. Save. Switch to design view. Okay. So let's okay, tabs only. So let's look at those things. Closing dates. Okay, so the closing date has to be in the format of yes. Currency, which is currency, and it's going to be in a two decimal places. Boolean, yes or no. Click on lookup. I will change it to a text box. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Looking good, huh? Mm-hmm. I see you. Okay, so we have this here. Yes, two decimal places. Yep, this is what exactly we want. Okay, save and close. Okay, so this is okay. Take screenshots, evidence showing the name field and data types used in the table, and please screenshot your evidence document. Obviously, we're going to take a lot of screenshots because we are going to take two screenshots to show closing date and of course the wage. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, take a screenshot. Okay, this is going to be evidence 4. So let's open my evidence document. Evidence document. Evidence document. Evidence document. Yeah. Okay. I will take the second one. Now, obviously, now we don't actually need to select this. It's fine, but I'm just going to take the screenshot of this. So the format has to be in currency. Okay. More than everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Um, import the file. So let's import the file. Save. Datasheet view right here. Close. External data from file. So what file are we looking for again? J228 framework. Okay. Next. First file. Next. Okay. Let's look at what is required. Okay. Use these field names and data types. Obviously, let's look at them. Advanced. Subject name text. Subject ID text. No. Subject ID is not text. So change it to short text. Framework developer text. Subsector area text. Okay. All right. So yeah. Um, Set the subject ID field as a primary key. Subject ID right here as a primary key. Create a one-to-many relationship. So let's open the framework. Okay. Okay. So we're going to save this. Save. Right click. Close. So let's create database to relationship. Select both of them. Create a one-to-many relationship between subject ID field with the framework table and subject ref. Okay, so let's take it subject ID in the framework and subject ref in the apprentice. Okay, just to be sure. Great, so this should be here. Okay, so this is completed. Place in your evidence document showing the type of relationship between the two tables. Okay, so we're going to show you the type of relationship. So let's right here, I'm going to right click and click on edit relationship. Right here, I'm just going to take the whole screenshot. Obviously, they want to see this, but I'm just going to take the whole screenshot. Okay, evidence 5. Okay, okay. Okay, so we're going to create a communal data entry form. Okay, so we're going to create it right now, which include the fields from the apprentice table. Okay, okay. Save. Just going to close. Okay, click on create. Um, Form wizard. The all fields from the apprentice table. Apprentice. All fields from the apprentice table. Set the columnar. Okay, columnar. And what's the title? So this will be apprentice. I'm going to call it apprentice data entry form. Data entry form. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to design view and we'll have to do some designing. I'm just going to hold this. And I'm going to adjust it together at once. So it saves our time because obviously forms are usually the one taking the time on my video. Okay, yep. Record operation. Add new records. Text. Finish. Format. Okay, I'm gonna make it 14. Create another one. Delete records. Format. Mm, 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 mm. Save records. Text. Save. Obviously, in part one of this video, I did a lot of explanations on this, so you might just want to give it a watch. First video right here. Okay, that's the first variant, so that it gives us time to. Okay, so I'm just going to use form navigation, so it will be next record and previous record only. Now I want the text. Finish. Format. Change shape to this. Yes, yes, yes. I think I'll prefer this. And finally, previous, next, back, text, finish, format, yes, 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 14, yes, change shape to this. Okay, so just going to adjust this. It's gonna make it straight line. Okay, for this as well, going to select this. Okay, you can always undo, Ctrl Z to always undo. Um, okay, okay. And for here as well, we hold this, hold this, hold this, hold this, hold this. Okay, and right here on shape outline, select this. We're just going to change the thickness of the line to 3 points. Yes, this probably would just make the field to be red. This as well. You can copy this. We don't really have to copy, just click on it. You can bold it, make it white, increase the font to 26. Okay, so we are done with this. So just click on home, switch to form view. So we have this here. Just going to go up a bit to tabs only. Yes, we have this. Okay. Okay, display the feed heading left aligned in the columnar format. I think it's left aligned, so no, I'm just going to switch it to layout view. Move this here. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. Use video buttons in the days relief field to select yes or no. Okay, so we're going to use the video button in the days relief field to select the option yes or no. These values are to be stored as -1 yes and 0 for no in the days release field. So let's go ahead to get that done. Days release field here. Okay, so I'm going to switch this to my design view to get that done. Okay, just let me see what it shows here. Okay, so I just want everything to hold this, hold this, hold this. Okay, format. Okay, yeah, so they're in the left right now. So if I should change it to form view, I'm going to actually having some. I think this can be done in the layout format. Yeah. All right. So let's get this started. So obviously, what we're doing here is I'm just going to do. So is what they want right here is I'm just going to. You can select all. Yes, I'm going to take it up. Yeah. So obviously, the question is, use video button in the days release feed. So days release. So we're going to move this here, and we're going to take this feed off. All right. Come here to our form design, and we're going to look for what we call the option group. Okay. So click on the option group, and then we're going to draw. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use the name for it, days released. Okay, no, sorry. This is going to be yes. It's also going to be no. Okay, that will be the label name. Yes and no. Okay. I want the default choice to be yes. I want it to be no. I don't want the default choice. I just want it to be yes at default. Nope. I don't want the default. So obviously, the users are going to choose which one they want. Okay. So I said These values are to be stored -1 for yes. So I'm going to change this to -1 and 0 for no. 0 for no. And we're going to store this in days release. Okay. Yes, we're not using a checkbox. We want to use a video button because that's what the question says. To use what? A video button. Okay. Do I want it to flinch? Style do you want? I'm just going to go with inch right here. Okay. Next. So what capture do you want to call it? So I'm just going to use days released. Okay. So that's fine. So we have it here. So I'm just going to click on format. Yes. 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 Make this 14. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'm just going to reduce it a bit. Just make it 12. Okay, that's fine. And for the fields, I can just make I think I can make a shape field for them. Then bolded. Okay, I'm just going to select this. Okay, add. I'm going to click on um, so this will just be an outline only. I take my with this. Okay, so I think we are done with that. Going to go to our form view. Then we have this here or here. Okay, change this to layout. Okay, I'm just going to make the outline for the layouts to be red. Okay, all right. Include a suitable heading in a large and bolded font and bold font. Okay, that is done. Ensure all the fields and data are fully visible and the layout is consistent. Yes, yes, it is. Mm. Place your evidence document to show the radio button design with the values stored in the days release field. So obviously I want to see it with the values stored in them. So obviously it's going to have a value, right? So if I do this, okay, so it has the value right there. So if I'm moving, the values are also moving. Okay, I want to be sure I didn't change anything. I just want to be sure. Okay. So I'm just gonna take the one that has no. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a screenshot right here. Okay. So this will be placed in evidence 6. Yes. You know what? I'm just going to take it again, so that they can be sure. I'm going to add this as well so they could see where the record is coming from. Okay. Okay. So this is completed. I think the tricky part here is the radio button. Okay. Um, Now use the form created in step 20 to enter the following details. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to create a new one. We can see copy. Now I'm going to switch this to form view, paste, 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 progress, paste, control it for 9. It's gonna be paste, spread learning. I wanna be learning, paste. Got a 2 number, think I wanna paste, copy, paste, closing date, the wages paid. I don't wanna stay, paste. Alright, so days release. Okay. Okay. You're gonna pay me for my entertainment. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go ahead. Now we're going to check your data's errors, your data entry for errors, ensure all data is fully visible. Now we're going to place in our evidence document a screenshot showing this data in your form. Okay. So we're going to show this data in our form. So we're just going to take a screenshot of this. Okay. So this will be save records. Okay. Now this record has been saved. I want to be sure where to find it. So I'm going to click on apprentice. Then I'm going to click on find. And I'm going to look for it. Yeah. So this is going to be in 138. So it's been added 138. Okay. All right. So this is done. I'm going to paste this where evidence 7. Nope. Copy this and paste it here as a beauty snipping tool. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is all right. Now let's proceed. Apprenticeship. The apprentice are receive their weekly wage plus an additional 4% if they meet training targets. Using fields from both tables, produce a report which contains a new field bonus wage which is calculated at one time. That is, as they keep adding fields or what their wages keeps increasing is going to be improving. Displayed as currency, this field will calculate wage plus 4% of the wage. I don't know if that is clear. So it's going to calculate wage plus 4% of the wage. So what invariably the wage can be 100%. So you're having 104 calculator. Okay, 104 divided by 100. So that will be 1.04, okay, times of the wage. Okay, so invariably you'll be having 1.04 times your wage. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let me explain a bit how I got this. So obviously what you have to do is, and the first thing is the wage plus 4%. So we don't know the wage, so we're going to attribute it to 100, right? Plus, because that's 100%, their wage is 100%, is being paid 100%, plus the 4%, the 4 over 100, okay, multiply the wage. Okay, so whatever we have here, right, plus the wage. Okay, so we are having this, we're going to remove this. So you're having 100% plus the 4% now equals to 104 over 100, and if you divide it, you're going to have 1.04, right, as the percentage of that particular wage. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're going to have equals to 1.04 times the wage. Okay, okay, this is sorted. I hope that helps, but I'm just going to go back a bit. I think I noticed an error somewhere. They said place your evidence document to show the radio button design with the values. Let me see my evidence document. I'm not sure. Evidence 6. No, they're not values. I didn't post the values. Nope, I didn't post the values. So I'm going to take this off. Okay, I'm going to take that off, and okay, I'm just going to go back to design view. Okay, and I'm going to click on this. Okay, click on, yes, the property sheets, data. Yes, they want to see this. Enabled, locked, yes or no. So obviously that's what they want to see. So I'm going to take the screenshot. Okay, and and I'm going to paste the screenshot here for now. Okay, and then I'm going to paste this as well. Okay, I'm also going to paste this as well to show that this is what it is. Okay, so obviously that's what they want to see: the days release, the country, the source, and okay, I want to see if I could um, form properties. Oh, that's for form properties. Form properties. Now, another way we could do this probably would be to actually design the form just to get what we want, and maybe just okay, so maybe we'll just do something like this, and probably we'll type yes, no, and okay, to see something like this. Here will be -1, and here will be 0 for no, and then we can just take a screenshot of this. Okay, so we can take a screenshot of this as well. Okay, we can take a screenshot of this as well. Or we can just take a screenshot of this entire one, and then we can add it to it. We can just make this a process. We're going to reduce it, definitely going to reduce it. Okay, all right, and maybe do this as well, and take a screenshot of this, the whole process, how that was done. I think that will help. Okay, so okay, I think this is better. Okay, I think this can be seen. This is just the whole process, and then maybe we add we can just cancel this, we don't need it, take it off. Then we can just add this right here. Okay, screenshot that this was also created. Okay, I think this is fine, obviously, because what they want to see here is they want to see the radio button design with the value stored in the release, in the days release field. They just want to see it. So I think we've even done SS. So obviously they want to see this, and I think that is fine. Okay. So yeah. So obviously they know you created this as well. Okay, I'm going to save this. I'm going to close this. Now let's go ahead. It's always important to check, guys, and try to understand the question. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to show fees. We're going to create a query. So I'm going to put this for my query, yellow for my query. So let's create the query, guys. So I'll click on create query wizard, a simple query wizard. Now I'm going to select them. I have vacancies as the first one. I have level, closing dates, employer's name, days released, wage, then bonus wage, which is what we're going to create. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes. Next, let's look for a title. A title is vacancy list for August. Copy. Now obviously if your own system doesn't allow you to save, just save it the way it is, and then you can always rename it. Okay, and what do I mean? Right here you close, you can save this and then you close, and right here you can right click and rename. Okay, you type it and then you can rename. Okay, all right. Now let's sort, but first let's create the field first. I prefer creating a field before sorting. You can decide to do anyone, it's fine. So let's create the field. I'm going to click on home, switch to design view. So right here, okay, so right here I'm going to type this. Okay, copy this. So bonus wage. So let's click here and I'll click on the query design and I'll click on the builder. Okay, and then we can think that's 1.4, so 1.04 times, obviously we've explained that, times the wage. Okay, then right here, I think my magnifier is here, so right here I'm going to click here, right, and I'll paste. Okay, and I'm going to click on home, sorry, query design, and I'm going to run it. So right here we have the bonus wage, which is so the bonus, if this is the wage, so let's do the calculation and then let's see if we're correct or not. So obviously the wage is 132, right, and it's going to be plus a 4% of that wage, to plus 4 over 100. Okay, no, so obviously there's what we're going to do is there's a 4% of the wage, so that's 4 over 100, right, times 132, right, plus 132. So yes, we have it. So we are still correct. Whichever one, we're still correct. Okay, yes. So we have done some mathematics today. So database mathematics, guys. So if you've been playing with your maths in class, you're gonna get stuck here. Trust me, you're gonna get stuck here, right? So that is done. And yes, remember the question that says, remember the question said, I display the same currency symbol and are set to two decimal places for currency. So very important that, so we can check it, two decimal places. Nope, I'm not having that two decimal places. So I'm going to click on home, design, click here, query design, and I'm going to click on my property sheet. Okay, so right here in general, I'm going to click on the format use, and I'm going to click on currency. Decimal place is going to be two decimal place. Okay, so I can run it to see. Now we have two decimal place. So it's important, guys, that you check to ensure, because the question says that if I scroll up, yes, that make sure all currency value display the same currency, yes, and are set to two decimal places. Okay, so it's very important. The date also is also there as well. So yes, we are done with this. Now we can run some other queries to this question. Okay, so we have the level is advanced or higher. So we have I'm going to click on advanced, copy for the level. So I'll have greater than, equals to, high, advanced for the level, run. Yes. Okay, so we have this 454. So let's keep going. Closing date is on or before. So it can be on or before. So that what we're going to use here for the closing date will be less than or greater than this. So on or before this, right? It can be on or before. It can be on that same day or before then. Okay. So we're going to run it, and that's 243. Switch to design view. Subject name exclude accounting. The word exclude, we can use two symbol. The symbol of this. Can I draw it? Yep. Let me see if I can draw it. The symbol of this. Okay. Or we could just use our knot. Okay. We just use our knot, whichever one works. Okay. Yeah. So exclude accounting. So I'm just going to copy it. Copy. Subject name. Okay, let's say subject name exclude accounting. Now there's no subject name here, so what we're going to do, we're going to bring in this feed. We'll bring in this feed right here. Subject name. The subject name is not here, so probably the subject name could be in framework. So I'm going to add the selected table. Yes. So subject name is here, so I'm going to drag it right here. Now this is why if you don't link your work, they're going to know. They're going to know that this work is not linked together. Okay, so I'm going to use the symbol accounting. Okay, so I'm going to run it. So we have okay, so I just want to check subject name exclude accounting. Okay, Let me just copy this and take it off, and let's see. And because I'm not seeing any real difference. 243. Okay, so 243. Uh, oh, 234. Okay, so 234, and I'm going to hide the field. So right here, I'll click here to uncheck it, and I'm going to run it. Okay, so we have that right there. Okay, I think we're done. But wait, this is advanced. Oh. Is this why you have to? I'm seeing advanced. When they said advanced or higher, I meant it has to be advanced or it could be professional or likes. But for the level, they actually have advanced and they have higher. Okay, so obviously we have done something wrong in the query by doing this. Okay, so actually the greater than or less than are for numbers, are not for text. So obviously, if I have this to show you, so obviously something like this. So obviously the greater than or less than are for numbers, but between this or this is for, this is the search criteria for it, and for all or whatever, this is for the search criteria for it. Not, you could use this, or you can use your less than or greater than. Okay, so there's actually an advanced or higher, and that is why it's important for you to actually look through. So in this case, I'm just going to copy the way it is, because I noticed it was a bit much. So copy, and I'm just going to backspace this for the level. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. 40. Okay, 40. That seems fair. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it's database, guys, and that's why you have to pay absolute attention to it. So yes, so obviously when the after your queries and your field are still higher, because obviously 200 plus is more than 2 pages, right? At the very least it has to be 2 pages. So obviously that's one of the ways to actually check. Okay, so I think this is completed. Okay, okay, so now we can create our report. So I'm just going to save this and close this, and I'll click on create report wizard, all the vacancies together. Next. Okay, yes, not grouped. Let's check. Do not group the data. Yes, not grouped. Okay, we are sorting data into the order, into ascending order of level, right? Okay, level here is ascending order of level, and then descending order of wages. So descending. Okay, okay, next, has a orientation of landscape. Okay, next, vacancy list for August. Just copy the way it is. Okay, so I'm just going to close this, go to my layout, and now I'm just going to put them the way it is. This is vacancies is first, So obviously I'm just going to throw this away here. Okay. Okay, move this here. The next one is level. Yeah, that's the one I threw away. Yeah, that's the one I threw away. Now I want you back. Nope. Guys, you have to be careful the way you're throwing things, as you may have a hard time. It's right there, but we can't actually quite get it yet. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this from here for us to see it. Yeah. Yes. Okay. After level, we have closing dates, employer name, okay. So we have day released, day release, wage, and then finally we have bonus wage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I'm just going to hold on this and click on format or left align. Okay, so we have this here. So okay, our report is done. Calculate the number of vacancies and place this below the level column. Okay, so the number of vacancies and place this below the level column. Okay, click here, design. So we're going to count. See the number. Okay, so that's count value, the number. Okay, so let's check. So 40 vacancies. And we're going to place this below the level column. Okay. Okay, place it below the level column. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is They say include the title formatted so that it displays the larger font size at the top of the page. Now, there are both ways you can do this. You can do this in design view or you could do it in layout view. Okay, I prefer the layout view, so let's stick to it. So click on format, display it in larger font. Okay, 28. I'm just going to check what I did for the query. Okay, that was for the form. Okay, yeah. So we're going to include the title and format it so that it displays in a larger font size at the top of the page. Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to leave it here. I can make this black instead. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what next? Has the label numbers of job to the left of this value. So that we can do in the design view. So switch to design view. Going to adjust it. So it's counting the vacancies, not the level. Okay, so we have this here. All right. And we can switch this to the nope. It has to be on the column. I don't know why. What happened? Okay. So let's switch it and see. Let's look at the print preview of it. Um, no, it's not showing. Okay, I think I can adjust it here. Okay. I can adjust it here, so it's fine. So obviously, and I can also adjust this here as well. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think that's fine. That's been adjusted. So obviously, if you come to design view, you're going to see that click on home, click on the design view. You're going to see that they are together. Okay. So that's fine. Okay. Still on the design view. Let's put our name, shall we? And our name is going to the name, center number, candidate number on every page of the report. Okay, so let's make it on every page of the report. So I'm just going to adjust this a bit, and I'm going to add a label here. Okay, so I have Ajiro ND, center number is A for Ajiro, N for ND 017. Okay, comma, candidate number is 2023. Alright, so I'm just going to click on my format, center. Okay, so we have our name here. Save and print your report, and this will be printer 1. Okay, so click on home, switch it to print preview. Yeah, remember they said they have to fit in a single page. So yes, I'm going to print. Okay, just going to look for where it is. Okay, printer 1. Now they said in evidence 8, place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the formula used to calculate the number of vacancies, because obviously they want to see that it's going to calculate the number of vacancy and will place it in the level column. Okay, so I'm going to switch to design view. I'm going to take a screenshot for it. Click on new. Okay. Okay, I can just take another screenshot just to show the formula used, because it needs to be seen. Okay, so and I'm placing this in where? Evidence 8. Evidence 8. Gonna make it bold. Yeah. Count vacancy. It should be showing asterisk. Yeah. I'm coming. Let me see this again. Let me take this again. Design. Calculate the title. Okay, so let me see what it shows here. Yes. So records, we're counting the records. Okay, so obviously we have to know the symbols, because if it's calculating all the vacancies, it has to be an asterisk. It shouldn't have to show this. Remember, it's not a number, right? It shouldn't have to show that. So it's records, not value, because they are not values, but rather they are just so when they are numbers, they are values. Um, when they are just characters or text, it has to be records. Okay, so these are the difference. These are the key things you need to know. Okay, so I'm just going to place this here. So obviously this is wrong. Yeah. Yes. But obviously now in the report that we've taken, um, it doesn't really need to do anything, obviously, because it's just there. So no difference. Okay, you're going to know this in the evidence document, so please, that's just one, that's some marks you could lose for not doing the right thing. So I'm going to switch this to my layout. Obviously it's going to reduce this, take this here. Okay, put it to left. Okay, so this is 12 marks, and now produce an extract. So we're going to produce an extract. So we're going to save this, save, close, produce an extract, and this is some, produce an extract from which the data, from all the data which, okay, so we're going to produce an extract, and we're going to select only those records where the vacancies include engineers. Okay, so let's produce an extract from all the data. So we're going to produce, okay, now we will show only the fields, vacancy ID. So let's create a query for it. Query wizard, simple query, right? Vacancy ID. Now don't use the query, very important. Vacancy, wage, right? In this order, okay? So to show the vacancy ID, vacancy ID, vacancy, and wage in this order. Next, next. Now the title is going to be an extract. Extract. Okay, so we're going to run some query. Vacancies includes engineer. So home. The level is intermediate. Let's start with that level. So obviously we're going to add this, and we're going to copy this. We're going to run it. So obviously we're not going to show the field. So we're just going to uncheck it. The next one is 150 or more as the wage. So that's greater than or equals to 150. Okay. Now the last one is it includes engineers, right? Now if we go to our slide, so it has to include, I said, to find something specific, to write a wildcard to scratch. Now it includes, that means it needs to have, right, an engineer on it. Okay, so we're going to copy this. Okay, so copy this, vacancies. So this is pasted and an asterisk here. It includes, so it must have an engineer, whatever. So it has to include this. We're going to run it. Okay, so sort the wage in ascending order. Okay, so we're going to sort the wage in ascending. We're going to show the field in this order, and we're going to sort the wage in ascending order, because obviously we're going to have to send it as a text. Okay, so let's go about inserting this right here. So switch to design view. We don't have to create a report to just sort. Come on, we don't have to do that. This is an extract, so we can just do that right here under sort. So we can actually sort this in ascending order. Okay, we can run it. So yeah, it's been sorted. Okay, all right. Okay, this is a query. Export the extract in step 24 in which text file? So we're going to export it. We can do that here as, okay, so we're going to save this, save, close, and we'll right click on the extract, click on export, and we're going to make it in a Word rich text file. We're going to select the destination. I want to be sure is this. Yes. To call this an extract, save. So I've saved this. Now they say show a document, show in your document a screenshot to show the exported file saved in your work area. Make sure there's evidence of the file type. So that's for evidence 9. So I'm just going to switch to details, right click on it and date modifier. Okay, I'm just going to backspace. Okay, where did I save the extract to? Okay, oh sorry, it's saved now. I was wondering where the extract could be. Okay, so we have it here. Yeah, fine. We're going to take a screenshot here. Okay, so this will be evidence 9. Okay, now before I answer this question, we're done. I'm just going to go to Word document because I did a video on it. I don't think I finished it because of the extract, so we can look at it. Just want to be sure. Trying to insert the chart. Okay, I think after this, I just want to be sure. Yes, so after this, I'm going to do a video on this. I'm going to do a video on this, so a special video on this. So that's that. So so answer the following questions using your own words. Okay, type your answers in your evidence document. Okay, so describe what is meant by data verification. Okay, and the method of data verification, and one of this method, how it could be used with this database. So I'm just going to type in the answer, and I'll be back. Okay, let me just pause to type the answers. Okay, so describe what is meant by data verification. So let's look at it. Now, data verification talks about checking accuracy of the data entered to ensure that it matches the original what source. Okay, and now name two method of data verification, and for one of this method, explain how it could be used with the database. So we have double entry and the visual verification. Those are the two methods for data verification, because you're just verifying to ensure that the data entered match the original source. So you could do a double entry to ensure that if they enter it again, it matches and it returns an error, or you could do a visual check. Okay, so the method could be data entered twice using two people. So two people can enter it to check if it matches, and the computer will compare the two entries. Or it could be a visual check. You're comparing data on screen with the original source. Okay. Okay, so I think that is, so this brings us to the end of this paper, right? Please, thank you. It's been a long paper, but the most important thing that you're practicing with it, not just watching it. And please don't just watch, like this video, and please do want to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more in-depth teaching on IGCSE ICT, both the practical and the theory. Have a nice day.